Without wasting your time, let me take you through knowing the right gig to sell. In this course, I created a graphic design gig. Because I created bouquet design, I don't expect everybody that will be watching this course to create that particular gig. That's not the point actually. So you have to know the right gig that sell. Number one, what are you skilled at? If you have a particular skill, it's better you create a gig relating to that particular skill. So that's very important. And this is the point. There is no category that doesn't have the high paying gig. There will always be a particular high paying gig in every category. So and there will always be people charging tokens for that particular type of gig. So don't be bothered about which gig is selling, or although there are still some gigs selling more. I will still go through that in the next slide. But here the point is you can still sell any gig perfectly and efficiently. And the other criteria is research that particular niche and find the highest paying gig. So let me take you through something. So let us search okay, logo design. And this logo design category, you will see people charging like moderate amount, like 45, 50 as the starting price, 40, this one 85. As you can see, this one is charging 20. You see people charging as low as $10, even $5 gig. And also we have people charging as much as 650 the starting price. So there is no gig that doesn't sell. You just have to do your research, look for what you need to leverage in. Maybe it is the gig image, or you should try to niche down that particular category. You have to know the latest updates, latest trends. What do they want? What is that special effect they want or they need in their project, in their work? So the next thing is the niche must be high in demand with decent pay. So make sure that that particular niche that you'll be creating gig about, it must be very high in demand, like this logo. And let me go to product. So let's say we come to pro packaging design for another example. So all these categories are very high in demand. Make sure it's what people really need. Don't really care if they are charging. If some people are charging $10, there'll be always people like that, and you can always charge higher. As you can see, in this category we have 38,176 gigs indexed. Don't really be moved by this high number of gig that is available, because you will be leveraging on some things that will make you stand out of all these 40,000 gigs, provided that that's your niche. And if that's not your niche, it is applicable to any niche. So have an idea in that particular niche. So even if you be a broker, you must have an idea about that particular niche. At least be able to handle related conversation. Check for leverages and approaches that can make you stand out. You must check for leverages that can make you stand out. Get quick knowledge and samples from Fiverr or Freelancer.com seller. So let me take you through this. Let's say the gig you're selling is real estate website. Maybe you're a website designer, real estate website. In this category, we have over 40,000 services available. Let's say you have it in mind to create a web design gig. That's one thing. Have that in mind. Web design gig. Another thing is, how can you niche down under website design? Which particular sector can actually pay you more? That's where real estate comes in. We all know that real estate is a very big sector that really pays. They can pay you a decent amount of money. They can pay you decent money. So that's another thing. Real estate website. Another thing is which type of website? Maybe WordPress. So these are ways you can actually niche down. I will design your real estate website in WordPress. So you are leveraging on number one, real estate. Number two, WordPress. Number three might be your gig image. I can assure you some of the gig image here are not really good to my own, I'm a designer, to my own satisfaction. If you can do something unique, something better with the gig image, your starting amount is like, maybe you can go with maybe $80, and some other things that we'll still mention. Don't just create a gig about website design, graphic design, or that broad niche. Try to niche down by specifying, is it real estate? If you want to do graphic design, is it product catalog or flyer or something? niche down, and make sure your gig image is professional and very catchy. That's another thing. So get quick knowledge and sample from Fiverr or Freelancer.com. Before you conclude that this is a particular gig that you want to create, gather material. You're just starting out. You need to gather material in case the buyer that is contacting you needs some samples. So there are ways you can get these samples. And one of the ways is just clicking. Let us click on this person. Go under contact seller. So you'll be given the opportunity to message. As you can see, you'll be given the opportunity here to message the seller. You type in the message here, you just ask for sample, you pretend as if you are the buyer here. So you type in everything, like I want to order the service from you. Do you have some samples that you can show me? Maybe some links. So the guy will send you some links, so you keep that one in case your own buyer asks for samples from you and you're just starting out, you don't have one for yourself. So just have to present the one that this person will be giving to you. And if you have to use freelancer.com, so just search hire a freelancer, choose a name for your project, just enter real estate website design, tell us more about your project, you add description, blah blah blah. I need real estate website design, can you do it? If you can do it, attach some samples. So many people will now send the proposal out to you and samples. You can just keep all the samples to yourself to use when your own buyer actually contacts you. So these are ways you can gather resources, give your buyer when it is time, when they request for it. So you won't just be stranded because you're just starting out, no samples to give, no portfolio. So all this will serve as your portfolio. Here I'll be taking you through top 10 hottest niches in 2021. So to keep everything short, let me cut this here.